So the question is, once a spirit attains nirvana, do they have to keep coming back like a cycle to achieve nirvana again? So I want to offer you a suggestion, a different way of looking at it, okay? These are books by Neale Donald Walsch. This one is called The Little Soul and the Sun, and this one is called The Little Soul Comes to Earth. I'm sorry, they're backwards, okay? They're actually children's books, but when I tell you, they're deep. They're beautiful, beautiful ideas, and one way of looking at the journey of our soul and why we chose to incarnate. And it really kind of, this whole notion of nirvana, that's a different framework. So let me see if I can answer your framework. We always have a choice. We don't have to choose to be born, incarnate. We don't have to choose to do any of that. We choose to be born in the body. So I chose to be this Indian Muslim woman with this hair, with these curves, with the flaws, right? And the strengths. And I chose to have soul contracts with the people that are currently in my life and crossing paths with me to help learn and to teach. We're fulfilling soul agreements. That's all this is. So when I die, I can choose not to incarnate again. Or I can choose to take a break and come back whenever I'm ready. Or I can just choose to go back to God. But based on my past, based on the life, there's karma that gets accumulated. And based on the karma is where I end up, my soul ends up being at the level, at the plane, the dimension of so-called heaven or hell, if you want to call it that. So once we get stuck in the karmic cycle, then we may choose to come and get another opportunity to work through our karma, to clear our karma, to learn, because being in the human body is such an opportunity to experience. Humans, we are so complicated, so full of multifaceted layers of emotions and thoughts and, and the beautiful gift of free will, choices. So yeah, eventually we learn. Eventually we get it right. We always get it right, eventually. There's no not getting it right. It just may take us however many lifetimes to learn. But we will all learn. We will all eventually figure it out. So I invite you, again, to read these books by Neale Donald Walsch. I also invite you to read Conversations with God series, book 1, 2, 3, 4. Those books have been instrumental in my relationship with my source. So I hope that helps.